I started diagonal and it needs to be vertical. But yeah, I'm back. The live chat went really, really well earlier, and I'm gonna see if I can keep things rolling and a chat going this time. But I kind of want to stay on a topic because we are like travel lifestyle niche, and I feel like the live chat earlier was kind of everywhere. And so I'm gonna keep going as if people are gonna watch back later. And so I will go ahead and get into what we're talking about. And I put a beanie on. It's starting to get pretty cold. It's about, well, it's 5:26 and I think it's already like 50 something outside and it's supposed to get down to 38 tonight. And that's one of the coldest nights we've had so far. But today I want to talk about um, the places we want to go in 2025, which I have severe wanderlust. I also get really tired traveling just because we have two kids, but I still love it. So, with that being said, we are not trying to go more than like 5 hour drive away from central North Carolina. So in 2025, we may not go further than the surrounding states of North Carolina, maybe to Georgia and Florida if we get really ambitious and we have the time. But a couple of the states, and sorry if my hand is a little shaky. I just spent an hour on the phone with Verizon trying to get something worked out and kind of tore up my nerves a little bit. I don't like doing that. I'm gonna take the charger out of my phone as well. But yeah, anyways, it made me a little tore up. But I really want to go to Tybee Island. Just the fact that they call it island sounds great. And it's also close to Savannah, Georgia, and there's a lot of restaurants that I've looked up in Savannah, Georgia that look really nice. And if you're watching this and you're from any of these places, drop recommendations, even if you do not live close to North Carolina and its surrounding states. Please also give me recommendations of where we should travel because we might can use it for later years. Would you rather be covered in spiders or have your feet tickled? Oh, here we go again. Uh, It depends on who my feet are tickled by. If they're tickled by my husband or my kids, I'll be okay with that. But if it's just a random creep on the internet, I'll take the spiders. But anyways, we want to go to Tybee Island, Georgia / Savannah. And then Outer Banks, North Carolina. I talked about this in the live earlier today. I really want to go there for the Jockey's Ridge, the Wright Brothers Memorial, and what shoes you wearing? No, I ain't wearing shoes. I'm wearing socks. Don't be weird. Are you having a good day today? I am. Been going through a lot. Do you go deer hunting? Oh my gosh, I don't deer hunt, but I just saw 3 does, or maybe it was 1 doe and 2 babies outside of my window, and it was so cute. Um, I'm just like, leave it alone if it's not bothering you, unless you're starving. And a lot of my family has had moments where we stock on deer meat, and so I'm not against like if someone wants to go out and hunt um and like stockpile on meat. My family has done that before. Let's see. Stop being Oh, Sean, stop being weird. Hi, my name is Nick. Hi, Nick. Montana. I was just there last month coming from Ohio and it's beautiful. I'm moving there in August. It's therapy. Awesome. I have seen some beautiful scenery from Montana in just like travel vlogs, and I see that it's very, very beautiful, especially in the fall. Let's see. Ew, there's creeps in here. Yeah, all these simps. Yeah, I'm not for that. Message held for review. What in the world? Oh, Lord. North Carolina right here. Hey, North Carolina here too. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. That is so gross. Air fried orange chicken. That's awesome. Lots of weirdos in your chat. I know. And we're a family channel and I've got my kids on here, so that's uncomfortable. What's for dinner tonight? I actually got a rotisserie chicken today, and I've gotten stuff to make quesadillas with cheese and onion, bell peppers, and I've got avocados. Let's see. Hello from Arkansas. Hi, Douglas. Chat crazy. God, I know. Y'all make me not even want to bring my family into this. But this is stupid and gross. You need a mod. Yeah, I didn't know it was like this. This is a family channel. Let's see. You're disgusting. Let's see. Remove and report. Let's see. Report. This is fun. Report. Cool. Let's see. I'm gonna have to start blocking. Let's see. Cool. I can block. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Slay. Hello. I do need some mods. So if anybody wants to, yeah, block the perv. Let me see. These are so creeper. Indefinitely time out for these guys. Okay. Ew. Anyways. Wow, this is insane. I mean, I knew there was creeps out there, but anyways, can we just talk about where I want to travel this year and hope nobody else meets me up there because these guys being creepy. We also want to go to Jacksonville, Florida. I have seen so many cool videos of Jacksonville, Florida. It just looks super cool. Best fast food is Cookout. I do like Cookout. Also, I want to go to West Virginia. Their fall foliage and New England is one that's on up there. I definitely want to go to New England for a fall season, but just wanted to talk about where I wanted to go. But I don't think that I'm going to end up keeping this live, what do you call it? I'm gonna private it after this because of all the creeps that I dealt with. But if anyone wants to subscribe, I appreciate it. And just have I been to the West Coast? No, I have not. But my husband was actually born on the West Coast. Man, I'm sorry. Like I came into this being super confident, but I starting to get the heebie-jeebies. Do I like? Ugh. But not from the people that are just asking normal questions and having normal conversations, but like you. And wow. Having to report people left and right. This is terrible. Anyways, ban. And it's okay. I know the internet is like this, but I actually watch a YouTuber that's from Washington State. I think her name is Isabel Page. I'm not sure exactly where she's from, but I think she's from Washington, if you know who that is. But I heard it's very rainy over there, so you could tell me if I'm wrong. But Wow. The creeps in this chat, the ones that are creepy, not all of you, really got me, from about up here to down here. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody deals with that, but it's crazy. The rain is so much different, though. Yeah. Over here, we don't really get a lot of rain in North Carolina. It's kind of really neutral weather. It's kind of, I guess, boring. Even when the hurricanes came through, it did affect the Western Carolina a lot. Like, a lot. They're still cleaning, but I felt really bad for everybody dealing with that. But here in Central North Carolina, it didn't get very bad. Hi. I mean, I'm ready for snow, not gonna lie. Me too. I hope we get some. I have this sunroom, as you can see. So I'm gonna sit myself down on this couch with a coffee or hot chocolate or something and watch it snow this year. And I'm ready. And I'm going to like old lady it out and watch cooking shows and knit if my kids will allow it. And it's gonna be a good time. Let's see what else. On the East Coast, it's like a torrential downpour, whereas over here, it's like a mist all the time. Well, that's not as bad, but if it's all the time, that would get tiring. But I get where you come from. I'm from South Carolina. We were just at Myrtle Beach last weekend. It was fun. We got 20 inches of rain over here near Wilmington, collapsed 4 of our main bridges. I'm so sorry. That really sucks. I didn't hear about that. I think so many people are so focused on the West Coast, the Western Carolina, that they kind of didn't talk about any other places. So I only see what was just blasted all over social media, but I know there's so many people that needed help after that, especially Florida as well. But yeah, I'm so ready for snow. I hope we get some. The last 3 years, 2 or 3 years, we haven't gotten anything snow-wise. We've gotten a lot of rain this past year, though. We also had a drought during the summer, so it's been, like, on and off crazy. Like, since we moved in May, it's been kinda snow is scary. It is. My husband works in the mornings, and a lot of times snow kinda starts in the mornings where we live, at least what I remember when I was little, so I would hate for him to get to work and then it would start snowing and then him have to trek back in it because we have to go through some back roads to get home, so no snow in 3 years is rough. Yeah, it's so pretty to see. I know when I was like 2 or 3, we got like 2 feet of snow in the area. So I'm like, I don't want 2 feet of snow, but at least like 4 to 6 inches of snow would be okay. I've wrecked 3 vehicles due to black ice. I love snow. If I don't have to drive, yeah, I won't drive in snow. Um, funny story. When my husband and I were dating, he was 17 and I was 19. We we worked at a mall together and we were sitting out in the parking lot and we got out of work and we had more than enough time to get home before the snow started, but we went out to eat together and then it started snowing and we decided to sit in the back seat and watch the snow. And so as we were watching the snow, we realized that we were seeing people kind of slide out of their parking spots when they were trying to like leave. And we were like, oh my God, our parents are going to be pissed. I mean, angry, sorry, family channel. But we were scared. We were like, our parents are going to be so mad. And so I ended up swerving into a parking lot because I had to stop at a stoplight. And then I was driving a Ford Ranger at the time, and it kind of fishtailed in the middle of the light for me to go. And I got honked at, and I had to just pull into a parking lot across the street. And I had to call my dad to come get me. And he was like, I thought you got out at 3, and it's 6 o'clock, and you could have been home a couple hours ago. And so that wasn't fun, and then my husband had to stay with his godparents, and his mom was not very happy with him either, so we ended up, getting lashed for that one, But now we get to live together and watch the snow together, hopefully, this year. Let's see. Hey, I was in a Ford Rangers when I wrecked. Yeah, they they're nice little trucks though. I got the Toyota right before I found out I was pregnant with my first one. And that has been our family car, going strong on 6 years. I'm on Ranger number 5 and 6 right now. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Ford Rangers. I only had the one that my dad found and had to fix up for me, and I had to pay him back, but it was like $800, and he ended up putting a couple more $100 into it, and then I paid him back and drove it till the wheels fell off. Like, we were having to put extra water and oil into it all the time just to keep it running, and he didn't trust it anymore, so we went to the Toyota dealership and got the cute little car that I have right now that I actually had a little bump up this year with, but that's all past. Also, this year, the reason I didn't post for a little while, but I actually did post about it, is we moved into our new house, and little did we know that the previous owners had left us a big plumbing issue that was not caught by the inspectors. Yeah, there's a story on our in our videos about that a couple months back if you want to hear the whole story. But yeah, we got that cleared up with insurance. Sorry if I'm shaky. I had a lot of caffeine. Let's see. And I was talking to Verizon earlier, and for some reason that made me shaky as well. I don't enjoy it. I had a F-150 Ranger Edition 94, 99, and 2004. My Ranger was a 93. Yeah, it was blue, and I remember sliding in the rain one day and getting a pinstripe across it because I hit a guardrail and then kind of went back into the road and swerved, and somebody stopped and slowed down like they were gonna help me or see if I was okay. And I was coming home from school. I was 17, and I was like, no, I'm not stopping, because nobody was hit, nobody was hurt. And so I just kept driving home, and I was like crossing my fingers that when I got home, the whole side of it wasn't ripped off. But I lived with a pretty pink stripe on the side that was indented for a while. And that's the same truck that I backed into my now husband's parents' ditch trying to leave at like 11 p.m. when his parents were already asleep. So him having to wake up his parents when I drove my truck into the ditch was not ideal. I have a lot of stories, but I don't know if all of them are really appropriate for the family channel. So I'm supposed to be about travel and fun, happy family things. Let's see. They were the best, small enough to get stuff done, but still enough room to put a V8 in. We're still talking about Ford Rangers, guys, if you haven't kept up with that. But I loved having my Ford Ranger because we were in a small town, and me and this other girl in my class had a Ford Ranger, and we were always like feeling like the top dogs, because if they needed to haul things for prom or something, I was the lady with a truck, and it felt really awesome. Right now I'm just kind of chatting. I am very talkative, especially with caffeine, and my kids are occupied playing little video games with their dad, and so I need to finish dinner in a little bit, but I decided this would be fun. I tried to convince my girlfriend to let me extend my Ranger into a 4-seater, but we opted for a newer Chevy SUV for the family car. Oh yeah, there comes a time where you just need a compact family car or an SUV. We actually want to get a bigger car for our travels because I feel like our little Corolla is it has issues when we go on vacation. I feel like it's just packed to the brim. The kids are holding blankets, and we got our trunk full and everything. The worst part about it is my youngest, he has issues with car sickness, and so I don't like for him to hold anything or have too many things around him just in case. But we use Dramamine on like mountain trips, but to the beach he did really good there and back. So, but he scares me with that. So, let's see. The newer Toyota Ford Runners are really nice. It was just out of our budget. I feel you. Everything's out of the budget for everybody. Food, cars, houses, you name it. It's just insane. But we do what we have to do. We get through it and we keep moving. I appreciate everybody that's been watching the live. I'll probably private it and just do them periodically, and I know I'll get my number of creeps, but it is what it is. I think that they're already there on the internet just waiting to be creeps, but the thing is like, I don't like to think about them. My friend has 9 kids. I never complain about food budget around him. Probably has a big heart because I have 2 kids, and sometimes I'm like, y'all are too much. Yeah. I think my youngest actually fell asleep with his dad, like in his lap while he was playing games, and my oldest is actually playing games. So it's getting easier the older they get, but I couldn't imagine 9 of them. That's rough. Sometimes I wonder if I want to extend and have just one more baby, but then my mental health being pretty stable right now, and just us having a pretty good budget with finances, and you know, just enough rooms in the house just to be comfortable and everything. I don't know, but that's okay. That's everybody's choice. I mean, there's a lot of people now that don't even want to have kids, and that's on them, and that's okay if they choose that. But anyways, my whole purpose for this live was to say where we were going in 2025 potentially. So if you want to let me know if you have any travel plans in 2025, anybody in the comments, because I'm curious to see where everybody else goes. Omar, hello. How are you? I have been just chatting along here, asking everybody where they're going to go this year, or not this year, but 2025. I wonder what's going to happen when our generation doesn't have kids. What will happen when we're all old? I have no idea. This next generation coming up is kind of scaring me a little. It's part of the reason why I'm homeschooling. I really enjoy homeschooling my boys. I really only homeschool my 5-year-old, but my 3-year-old is soaking up everything like a sponge. Like, he's learning his days of the week and how to count and everything along with his brother. So our biggest thing in 2025 is probably field trips. We're going to try to find science centers, and he's really into fossils and just different things. I want to find places that can help him be interactive. We have found a place that is like an environmental reserve that offers classes for kids, and so we have taken up a couple of those. We go to our local library and do some kindergarten STEM classes, so that has been really fun. But I do want to incorporate travel in with our learning, because I think travel is a great way for kids to learn, and I think travel will help them grow as people. We overcome so many random obstacles when you travel versus when you don't. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like we do spend majority of our time home, but when I can, I take them out hiking and we go different places. And so that has been really big for our family, just to keep moving and keep learning and expanding who we are and expanding where we go For now, we don't really travel anywhere further than 4 to 5 hours at a time, especially because of the motion sickness that my toddler has, but we eventually want to go on airplane with them, and we eventually want to go expand. We actually have a state map that has all 50 states, and we've only scratched off like 5, and we want to scratch off hopefully 2 or 3 more states this year. So we gotta get brave. My husband's gotta get time off work as well. Back to the comments. Colorado has everything. I have seen such pretty scenery in Colorado. I see those trails. It might be Utah, but I think it's Colorado too. The mountain trails where they're riding ATVs, and it's almost like the clay orangey type of mountains ranges. I don't know, am I right? You can comment. I am paying attention to the comments, so let me know if I'm right. I'm not sure if I am. Plus, school isn't for everything. I was forced to go to high school. I wouldn't have achieved my bachelor's by the time. I wouldn't have achieved my bachelor's by the time I was 17. I really think that my oldest, he has a passion for learning different things, and I think it's going to work out good to homeschool. But if it ends up being to where we need to put him in school, I always want him to be socially prepared and prepared school-wise, and so I don't let him slack. We do school Monday through Friday. We sit at the table and we have our curriculum. So it's definitely not the lazy way out. I really think that putting him in school would be my lazy way out, but this is what I want to try for now. I'm from Middle East. I guess you read my comment and didn't understand it. Oh, I'm fine. Amar, what's your name? I'm fine. Sorry, I missed your comments. I just read Colorado has everything, and I kind of didn't mean to skip that. My name is Katie. Let's see. Yes, but Zion National Park and Moab, Utah has a lot of views, but Colorado is amazing as well. That's awesome. I do want to go. Oh, if you put a Arabic comment, I only understand English and Spanish. I'm sorry. Is KT. But yeah, I really just want to make a mark on the world, with the kids and help them. It's really fun to travel with kids because you're starting to see the world through their eyes, and that's a really beautiful thing. Because as adults, we kind of miss the little things along the way, and if you watch a kid when they go hiking or something, and you don't put limits on them unless, you see poison ivy or a snake or something, if you just let them kind of feel their way through nature, it's really cool to see, and they pick up rocks and just see different branches and stumps, and you'll be more aware just being with kids. So I really enjoyed having my boys. One day I would kind of like to have a girl, but I'm pretty content with my boys. I really enjoy being a boy mom. But nice to meet you too, Omar. But I think I'm going to end this live as I've been almost Katie, right? Almost Katie. But it's been almost 30 minutes and I enjoy this a lot. So if you want me to go live again, just kind of comment some topics that you would like me to talk about, and I will try doing this probably not daily or maybe not even weekly, but every little while when I have a chance. Right now, it has been a very suspiciously chill day, so I'm waiting for some chaos. But we'll see when we can. I mean, I might be on here tomorrow on a live, but I really don't want that to replace quality long form content because I know that having lives can get you watch time very quickly, but I want to make sure I'm also releasing quality content. So if you're interested in quality content, then make sure you stay subscribed. I've got a couple more comments. If you got through South Colorado by Pueblo, go to Bishop's Castle. It's free and amazing. Ooh, free is nice, especially with 2 kids. Can't go wrong with free because if they get a little hectic, you can leave. If you pay for something, you just gotta stick with it and grin and bear it, but free is great. But anyways, if you guys want me to do more lives, I really thought about doing lives like when I'm with the kids and stuff, but just having all the creeps that were in the front of this live kind of scare me with that. But I mean, I have videos out there for the public, so I mean, it is what it is. But thank you guys that were not being creepy, and I will